I won't lie to you, I don't really fully know what to make of Cameron Thomas. Because before this year, you saw some flashes, right? He had the weird 3-game streak of scoring 40 plus points, and you went, okay, this guy has something. He definitely belongs in this league, and just his timeline doesn't really match up with what the Nets are going for right now. The opportunity's not really there, but there's something here. This year, there was no timeline. Just, we're a franchise in this league, we have a schedule and a roster and a basketball. Fuck it, we ball. I don't know. Stakes? You want stakes? No stakes here. What are we playing for? Who the fuck knows? And man, Thomas came into this season playing just electric basketball. 7th game of the year, I watched this guy torch Giannis, Damian Lillard, and the Milwaukee Bucks for 45 points. In that 4th quarter, he was the entirety of Brooklyn's offense. Mr. Face of the franchise, Mikal Bridges, wasn't bringing anything to the table. It was literally just Cam Thomas versus a real NBA team. One of the most memorable and impressive scoring exhibitions I saw from a player all season long. Turns out just a couple months later, some motherfuckers decided to score damn near 30 more points than what all Cammy T was doing in that night, but that's neither here nor there. This was a really fun performance. So you witness a game like that. You know it's not a fluke, he's done it before. And so what do you make of him? What should the expectations be? Is this Kobe? Because I've seen Kobe take over 4th quarters like this. This is how Kobe plays. Or is this Lou Williams? Is the scoring fun, but not really capable of anchoring a team? I think as this year went on, we got our answer. This isn't a guy making all-star teams or breaking records. He's just Lou Williams. A fun, flashy scorer that really does not give two shits about anything else. And maybe that can be a detriment to developing chemistry or ever establishing himself as a leader, even though game in and game out, he is leading his team in what most would agree is the most important stat, that being scoring. Don't get smart with me, don't get wise with me. Scoring is that's the cool stat. That's the most important one. Fuck off. I mean, this guy went from scoring 11 a game to 23 within one season and still ranked 7th in most improved player voting. The guy more than doubled his scoring output and then some, and still he was barely considered, far from a frontrunner, and he outscored guys like Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, Karl Anthony Towns, Pascal Siakam, Scotty Barnes, Brandon Ingram. These are all stars. So it begs the question, how much does this scoring truly mean? It clearly didn't matter much to the voters, and I think you can admit it's all very impressive while still going, okay, this is fun, but it's really not benefiting or affecting much for his team. And then there's the selfish aspect of it. When Cam Thomas gets a hold of the rock, the possession stops. It will end with a Cam Thomas shot attempt, point blank, period. It doesn't matter how well defended, who's open, that's not a concern to a pure scorer like this. And that makes me question the long-term utility of what Cam Thomas provides. Can he stick around in this league, or will he end out like Devontae Graham the moment he finds himself on a roster actually playing for something? Because stupid shots and self-centered basketball, even from a guy capable of fulfilling that role to a certain degree, don't get me wrong, he is a very impressive and very talented tough shot shooter, but that's just not tolerated in an actual system actually fighting for the Lario trophy. Now the Brooklyn Nets have no plan of doing such a thing. They just got rid of their only other NBA player in Mikal Bridges. Lord knows Thomas is coming into next season looking for 80 goddamn shot attempts a night, and honestly, in this shit show, who can blame? So best case scenario, thinking long term, we're looking at Lou Will 2.0 over here. Worst case, he's kicking off the 2030s as the leading scorer for the Beijing Ducks. We're gonna see which direction life takes him, but if he wants that first option, it's gonna take some growing and maturing.